Lititz, Pennsylvania. We're at the Linden Hall, Pennsylvania historic marker. This is the oldest girls' residence school in the United States, founded in 1746 by the Moravian Church. Originally a day school, it has since 1794 drawn boarding students from a wide area. The school was chartered under its present name in 1863. And then you can just see just the beauty of, we're not going to go on the campus obviously, but you can just see how beautiful it is. And we'll go into the history. I'll give me a couple pictures and talk about the history of this school. It's so neat. Girls College Preparatory School. So, yes. So today we're going to discuss Linden Hall in a little bit deeper fashion. This is an independent boarding school and day school for girls in grades 6 through 12. It's a preparatory school, and it's located here in Lititz, Pennsylvania. The school was founded in 1746 and is the oldest girls' boarding and day school in continuous operation in the United States, and it is run by the Moravians. This school was originally known as the Lititz Seminary, and it was a school when it first started that had boys and girls. Their nickname are the Lady Lions, and they have a newspaper known as the Linden Ledger. And one cool thing of note, Bay Arthur from the Golden Girls actually supposedly went there. That's what I was told today. I was talking to the one gentleman who's works at the Welcome Center for Lititz, and he was telling me about that, and I've also read that. So the school traces its history back to November 1746, when a Moravian congregation was established in Lititz, Pennsylvania. And the Moravian Congregation Church is right there on the campus. It's about 49 acres. It's a pretty impressive campus, and I think the last 2020 was the last, 2019 to 2020 school year. They had about 207 students there, so it's a decent sized school, really well renowned. So the congregation original building was a Gemin house. It's a log structure that could serve as a combined chapel, schoolhouse, and parsonage. The school educated both boys and girls, and then as of 1758, it had reportedly enrolled 70 to 77 children. The original Gemin house was actually taken down in 1766, and for the next few years, girls' schooling occurred in the Sisters' House. They had a number of different buildings, just like they have today, but they were all the old buildings. So the name was changed from the Lititz Seminary to Linden Hall in 1883, and the new name referred to plantings of basswood or linden trees on the campus. The John Beck's Boys Academy is now defunct. Also was related to Moravian Church schools established in Lititz in the 1700s. Linden Hall added a junior college, Linden Hall Junior College, in 1935. Its offerings included a secretarial program. The school discontinued the junior college in 1961. The school's weekly chapel services are held in the Lititz Moravian Church, which is right next door. Really just a beautiful structure, and incorporate readings, commentaries, and music that represents many of the major philosophies and religions along with the school's Moravian heritage. So some of the cool things, I'll add this, and they have a bunch of really neat things on the Linden Hall website. They said the remarkable girls of Linden Hall have been defying expectations since 1746. Our students pilot airplanes, build robots, recite Shakespeare, psychoanalyze Batman, which I think that is awesome, win chemistry competition, design murals, and make friends from across the globe. I believe they have, if I read correctly, I think it was like 23 or 26 countries and like 13 states. So yeah, people coming from all over the world and the country. Linden Hall has empowered girls to challenge themselves intellectually, and colleges and universities from around the world seek out Linden Hall students for their curiosity, compassion, academic excellence, and commitment to serving others. So just to add more to the history, this is from the Linden Hall website, education has always played a vital role in Moravian life. And did you know that the Moravians founded the oldest independent boarding school and day school for girls in the United States in 1746, not far from Nazareth and Bethlehem, which were settlements of Count Zinzendorf, and Lititz was also founded by Count Zinzendorf, who was the father of the Moravian Church in America, or in the colonies. They had this small settlement that they made specifically Lititz, their Gemin house for learning, worshiping, and meeting. In a mere 20 years, they had over 70 eager Moravian students. So the school's founding was based in progressive philosophy encompassing three fundamental principles. First, that all young women be well educated as thoroughly as men to become whole, responsible citizens. Second, that pupils must develop a love of knowledge to reach their full potential. And third, that advanced students should serve as role models for younger students. Linden Hall's narrative spans several historical eras and reflects many of the significant movements in the education of young women. So this place is really, really impressive and is really quite neat. So it is cool how you learn new stuff. Like, I had always heard about Linden Hall, but I never really stopped there before. And that chapel that's there in a couple pictures, that is the Mary Dixon Chapel. It is a really cool church. I'd assume that it possibly was the Moravian, Lititz Moravian congregation's original church, or from early on, because the other one looks much newer. So how much newer that is or not, I really don't know. But it is called the Mary Dixon Chapel. It's a really cool building and really neat campus. Cool community in Lititz. Definitely a place worth visiting, and this is definitely a place worth celebrating. I'll continue talking a little bit more about the campus. They have, there's actually a really cool, there's a Moravian cemetery back behind as well. And this is less to do with Linden Hall, but also talking a little further about right in that general campus. They've got a really neat, there's a John Sutter, General John A. Sutter, that's buried there, and really cool memorial, because he was a guy that was really, really important. The Sutter House is right down the street, but just that whole area is just, it's one of those things that the campus is absolutely stunning. What they do for these kids is they give them a great environment for learning, and really is one of these institutions that really needs to be praised for what they do and empowering women, and teaching them to be critical thinkers and to go out and really change the world and make it a better place. And I like how they add the idea of adding compassion in there as well, because really at the end of the day, without compassion, things don't matter in that regard. So I'll say thank you for coming along. This was another cool learning event for all of us, and as always, we will see you all about town.